HyperCon Lithuania 2025 again. You can also visit my next sessions today about temporal or investing. For example, surprise, surprise, so many people, raise your hand if you're from Germany. No, why are you doing here? It's about football. It's not fun. Surprise. I'm very happy. You have so many people here want to learn more about football and Python. And no worries, I will share my slides with you just in a moment. And also small interactive for today, because I have traditional Ukrainian modern drink and Ukrainian snacks from my native city. I'm Ukrainian from Dnipro city. We will try to find fake slide. And this fake slide will be as fake as $3 bill. So whole slide, it's absolute fake. It's not just small typo, it's absolute fake. And what you need to do, you need to shout fake. Let's try one more time. 1, 2, 3, fake. Exactly. And you will win the modern Ukrainian traditional drink. Uh, why this topic? Football analytics, sport analytics, football analyst job role, it's growing. I can see a lot of seasonality. Probably it's something like World Cups or Europe Cups or something like that. And also with my colleagues, sometimes ago, we discuss topic like imagine it, you can select your famous domain for IT. Like I want to be IT guy, information technology engineer in finance. I want to work with Revolut, Affirm, Klarna, etc. Or I want to work with automotive, like Mercedes, etc. And I'm selected sport and football because I'm fan of football, and Ukrainian national futsal team will play soon here in Lithuania. Yeah, that's why I've decided to learn more about football and Python together. We will start with StatsBomb, how to use this data for analysis. Next, Sport Monks, Understat. I will share more and more sites future to use. I will share my learning materials how to start in this domain, and also a few closing slides. For example, I will share my GitHub repository with Jupyter notebooks so we can quickly jump and play with this data. And why we need QR code to my slides? Because too many Python code, and it's absolutely not readable if you will see it here. However, you can open on your mobile phone or laptop, and you will see whole Python code and no issue with size of Python code. And no worries, it's secure enough QR code, believe me. And link it's tinyurl.com pyconlt_2 because it's my second presentation. So 3 it's next slide, 4 after next slide. StatsBomb recently Huddle acquired the startup StatsBomb. Today we will use open data. It means we will navigate to GitHub. Let me find pointer, just a moment. We will navigate to GitHub and we will find data on GitHub, historical data, for example, World Cup 2022. And how looks this structure of data? Competition placed in competition.json, everything in JSONs. For matches, we will have matches folder. We will have events stored in events, lineups stored in events. Super easy to use, super easy to start. And let's start exactly with competition. So in data, we will find competition.json, these files, and we just need to click our famous button row just to see raw JSON file and interact. And when we will click on this one, we will see our JSON file, and we just need to copy, let's say, endpoint to this competition.json file. And we will do it today with Jupyter Notebook. We will use pandas because we can easily transform our JSON to data frames and use power of pandas to analyze, to work with this data. This one block course, we can expect a lot of data points, a lot of columns in our data frames. Sometimes we just want to see whole picture and whole columns. So if you're struggling to present all columns in data frames, please remember use this one, like display max column or display max row. We will load our competition.json with requests Python library. However, you can use another libraries too. And we will use JSON normalized with this data to transform to Python pandas data frame. And for example, we can see country Germany, competition Bundesliga, male Bundesliga, and season 2023-2024. Let's just filter to see season name, competition ID, and season ID, because we will use in a moment these numbers to work with World 2022, because we are interested in Germany. So to see World Cup 2022, we need competition ID 43 and season ID 106. Why we need season ID? Because World Cup every 4 years, except COVID and etc. So we can see matches, for example, from World Cup 2022, and in total we can expect 64 matches. And it's absolutely right. During World Cup 2022, we watched together 46 matches. 46 match was final between Argentina and France, exactly. And who won? Messi, exactly. Uh, and for example, we can see Serbia, Switzerland result, Argentina, Australia result, just to play with this data. But now let's filter all these matches only for matches of Germany national football team. So we will use standard Python pandas filter. Brandon yesterday during his session mentioned we need to write our code at least twice. So sorry, I wrote only once. Next time it will be shorter, nicer, better, all these nice words. But as of now, it's good enough just to filter data for Germany. And now let's talk about StatsBomb event data, because remember in the structure we have competitions, we have seasons, we have matches, yep, and now let's talk about events. So during each match we can expect different events like yellow card, red card, start of the match, finish of the match, a lot of events. And in average, StatBombs collect around 3,000 events during one match. So it's a lot of data to analyze and to place. So how we can see match events? We need to use endpoint events, and we need to select match ID. And I will use this match ID for match between Costa Rica and Germany won this match. So we can, for this concrete match, we can find more than 3,000 events only for this concrete match. And just to work with this data in the future, we can quickly save to pickle file events.pickle. So in these notebooks, we will start with this events pickle files, and let's check event type frequency. And majority of events it's pass, ball receipt, carry, pressure, ball recovery, etc. So we can expect this type of events during the match. And again, let's filter for Germany national football team only, because we're not interested in Costa Rica results, and we can do it this way. And again, let's just save in events underscore the like Germany domain pickle file, and let's start from this pickle file again, and let's check passes for Germany, and we can see from Müller to Rudiger, and we can see location. We will talk about location in a moment. In this notebook, let's just quickly prepare most frequent passing combination between players on Discord or super quickly. No, no, no. Should be completely fake. And Germany won Costa Rica. No worries. I watch this match. So on this notebook, we will prepare most frequent passing combination between players, just to understand how team perform. Yep, and where we can expect good cooperation between players, and we can with one line of pandas we can easily do it. But remember about these locations. I was super surprised how understand these locations, because maybe you noticed football pitches in Europe different sizes, like in Białystok, in Poland, or in Warsaw. However, for stud bombs, all fields the same for some reason, and you can see this map. Center of pitch, football field, it's 40, excuse me, 60, 40. It means coordinates specifies as x and y. X 60, 120 length, and y 40, 80 meters width football pitch. So please remember about this visualization, just to understand where your players played. And also you can verify your data, because you can expect a lot of fake data in the data. And if you can see your player moved immediately from one side of pitch to another side of pitch, like in 1 second, you can understand it's impossible. It's just dirty data, and we can eliminate this dirty data. And now let's talk about team formation, because StatsBomb provide a lot of data. For example, in this match, we can expect Germany change formation 3 times. And sorry again for this type. Next time I will do it better. So 4-4-2, it's mean for defenders, middle fires, and 2 attackers, 3-5-2 and 3-4-3. And Germany won, yep, this match. And we can see even tactic lineup. However, you can ask yourself, what about this idea, like 1, 2, 3? And for this one, we need to remember about this chart, when we can find 25 position of football players. And as engineer, I want to see the same in IT. Like DevOps number 1, front end number 2, 25 full list. Super easy to survive in IT. And do we have anybody from USA? No, so we can forget about soccer word today. However, we need to put the slide about American football. I believe all the sports analytics started with baseball. It just copy paste from cricket. And next it's involved in football. I believe it's copy paste from rugby. That's why this company who acquired StatBombs, Huddle, have another project, Huddle IQ. And Huddle IQ, it's super cool because we can track player position 30 times per second. And why 30 times per second? Because we need to analyze video. So we have 30 frames in our video, and we can calculate position of players 30 times per second. But it's for American football, unfortunately. I want to see the same for our football, like soccer, to analyze more data. Next library quickly, it's Sport Monks. Yep, who was the first from this site? Could you please delivery? It should be super cold drink before to drink, and also have snacks from my original city. Thank you so much. Now let's focus again. No more fake slides for today. And we can use free subscription. And to prepare this data and prepare this pitch deck, I'm use only free subscription. However, you can see it's only 4 leagues. In practice, it's 2 leagues. One primary league and second league from one country, one primary second league from another country. However, even for these 4 leagues, I can see only standard features, and its mean ball coordinates its non-standard feature. It can be super interesting for me to play work also with ball coordinates. Yep, to test ideas. I hope for you too. So if you want to work with this one, we need to kindly ask the company to access advanced data, for example, for our researchers or next talk, and I can kindly um, recommend you visit PyCon Poland this year, end of August, and PyCon Europe in Czech Republic in Prague in July this year. Um, Sport Monks API structure, and you can see it's not so easy like stat bombs. In stat bombs, it's like 4, maybe 5 endpoints, competition, seasons, events, lineups. Ouch. But here it's much harder. And also it's third version of API. So second one was decommissioned. Now we have new version of API. I probably can expect one more fourth version soon because structure of the data is super complicated, unfortunately. But let's deal with all this data. So we need API and token. API token looks like this one. You can collect from website. I have already decommissioned, terminate this one, so no worries. Let's check leaks. Exactly, we can analyze only 4 leaks and from 2 countries, Denmark and Scotland. It's mean primary leak, second leak, Denmark, primary leak, second leak, Scotland. But it's complete data. We need to forget only about ball coordinates data. Let's check fixtures. And another name for this crazy word is matches by date. So we can just provide in standard form year, months, date, and we can collect matches. For example, in this case, it's 4 matches, 21st of April this year. If you want to collect more matches, we have limitation. It should be max 100 days. And in this case, we will face pagination. It's mean website delivery only portion of result. Like in this case, it's maximum 50 pages, 50 matches per page. If we want to collect more, we need to use this construct, but we all Python developers, so probably you can do it even better to deal with pagination. It's mean collect all results 2 minutes more. According to my notes, 2 minutes more. And we can finally collect data by match ID. For example, for Aberdeen, Ross country, I will use this one. And we can collect statistic. And here you can see this construct include statistic, type, event, formation, timeline, blah, blah. And it's very important because by default, we don't have too much data for one concrete match. There is no statistic originally, no lineups. But with this include, we can add this data. And here you can see full list of includes. For example, statistics here, all lineups or events, etc. So please remember to use this include structure in your parameter sending to API to collect whole data about the match. And in this case, we can see events, for example. An event can be substitution or yellow card or red card. We can see formation. In this case, it's 3-5-1-1, for example, or 4-2-3-1. Or we can see what we can see here. Who can help me? Timeline. So, for example, corners, first corner, second corner, third corner during the match. And again, it's too complex. I don't understand why we have timelines and why we have events and yellow cards in events, however, corners in timelines. In stat bombs, it's much easier because we just have events, 3000 events, types of events, and we can deal. Lineups, yep, we can see these lineups. The same idea, we can find in documentation concrete position of the player. And last one, it's understat. However, for understat, we need to use web scraping technology like beautiful soap, for example, to process this data. Also, yesterday was great talk about Apify. We can use Apify, first $100 for free to play with the solution and build your web scrapper to collect this data. And more extras for today. This library for plotting soccer football charts in Matplotlib. So when we want to put player positions on football pitch, we don't need to use Paint, for example. We can use this great library, prepared probably in US because it's named Soccer. Another website where we can web scrap data, FBref. It's huge concern with multiple pages. For football, we need to use football ref or footballdata.org. The same idea, but here we even can expect API. So I will play soon with this websites too. Learning materials from my side. No surprise, first one is Ted Lasso. However, I can recommend start with season 3 and episode 7 just to understand how this part about Germany football national team and how this team will win next World Cup in US, Mexico, and Canada. And you can completely skip season 2. You will say me thank you, watch season first, third, and now you can expect fourth season started. I believe this month started. If you want to start new job, football analytics job, sport analytics, I can recommend this article and concrete instructions how to start this article and concrete instruction, and you will find a link on this slide just to navigate to this article. On Coursera, unfortunately, it's specialization. It means we need to pay for subscription. We cannot pay for one concrete course, but we are interested in this one, first course, Foundation of Sports Analytics and Data. And now moving to closing slides. All Jupyter notebooks, Jupyter Lab notebooks you can find on my GitHub, Python on the pitch, PyCon Lithuania 2025. If you want to contact me, because I will have 2 more sessions today and not ready to answer all your questions now, you can use this link and ask me questions by email, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. Photo. Thank you. And because I'm Ukrainian and we are in Lithuania, I will appreciate if you can consider to support Ukraine. I can recommend Come Back Alive Foundation because you can assist army directly. You will not pay to support fund, for example, salaries, because Ukrainian business supports fund. Yep, but we supporting army with Come Back Alive. And again, slides if you need more time to collect. And according to my timer, it's perfect timing. Thank you.
Thank you.